Behold, the 2019 Nissan Leaf. This is going to be like an FAQ video. This new fully electric car. People got a lot of questions about it, so maybe you want to watch this video and learn everything about the electric car, how it operates, the charging, and the features of this specific model, the 2019 Nissan Leaf. This is my new wheels. Of course, I got mad casho, so I could afford an expensive-ass car like this. So let's get into it. I think the front looks pretty cool. Yeah, here's the charging area here. Now, about the charging. Right here, we got our level 1 and our level 2 charging socket. I'll show you what it looks like over here when it plugs in the wall. You got a big brick plugged into the wall. I'm using the regular 110 volt. And that'll get you about 3 to 5% per hour on the 2019 Nissan Leaf of the full battery charge. Here, we got the level 3 charger. And that one, I've been told, I haven't used it, it'll charge the entire battery in about half an hour. If I want to install the level 2 charger, we're using level 1 right now. The 2019 Nissan Leaf comes with it. You get your electricians to install it in your house. And that'll charge the full battery in about 8 hours from scratch. It's the Nissan Leaf 2019. It's 62 kilowatt hours of charge in the battery. And it's rated for 240 kilometers, which is, what is it, 160 miles? Or, I don't know, we don't use miles in Canada, so you figure it out. 240 kilometers. We'll come around to the back here. We're going to talk about the features and the doodads. It's got one of these here rear windshield wipers, which is pretty cool. I've never had a car with a rear wiper before. I've always had beaters. Here's the back. We got the charcoal gray model over here. It's got a key fob. There's no key, you just have the thing. I got it in my pocket, so trust me. So to show you how that works out here. It's pretty rad, it's pretty gnarly. A couple more about the battery. At minus 17 Celsius, the battery will freeze. At minus 14 Celsius, the car will automatically start heating the battery to keep it warm. So if you live in a super cold place that's below minus 17 for extended periods, this car is probably not for you. The battery comes with a 160,000 kilometer / and or 8-year warranty for the main battery. There's no maintenance, that is no oil changes, no checking the oil, no change in the timing belt. 400 volt battery for the car. It has a 12 volt battery, a standard 12 volt battery that's used for just the doodads and trinkets and the dash panel and all that. But the main car runs off the big, obviously, the big lithium ion battery. So to unlock the door, it's got a really cool thing here, a little button. Since I'm carrying my key fob, but trust me, I push it once, it'll unlock, push it twice, it'll unlock the back. Not sure if it registered. There we go. 2 clicks opens all the doors. 1 click locks it. So right now everything is locked. This is a feature I really love quite a bit. Never having to grab a key. So right now the car is locked, the hatchback is locked, but all I do is grab my finger and I just open it. It'll open. We'll look at the spacious room in the trunk here. See how it unlocks? Because I'm carrying the key fob. The trunk, as you can see, it's very roomy. It's got room for all your packages and all your gear. Lots of space, very spacious. You can have all your stuff. I got my big gulp cup there and just some random packages from eBay and whatnot. Just filling up the back there. Nothing too fancy. There. Here's the bag that the charging cable comes with. I'm never going to put it in the bag again because I need to charge it. Up here in BC, Canada, with the current rates, as far as fuel economy, I'm getting about 3 cents roughly per kilometer I drive. So that's pretty cheap. I like that. Let's take a look at the inside. This car is about 2 months old now. So we're not looking at like off the showroom. We're going to show you what does it really look like after a couple of months of actual use and before washing. I had a Kohl's. I got my toilet paper down there. I got towels, so the kids. The kids like to urinate on the car seats, when they get scared when you hit a bump. So I just shoved this towel here. This didn't come with it. It's just a towel I added. All right, you got your seat back there. You got 3 seat belts in the back seats, so you can fit 3. On the side view mirror here, we have a little amber light there. That's really cool. When you're backing up, if some hoodlum or some troublemaker comes along behind you, it'll go beep beep, and it'll flash the amber color. So let you know to watch out. There's some shit behind you to watch out for. You got the power seats. Here we got here's the unlock button for the trunk. Here's the button that I don't know what it is yet because I've just never pushed it. And these are something like, I don't know if they're involved with the cruise control or something. I haven't fucked with cruise control yet. I am a new owner after all. We got a mirror controller right here. We got the car lock and stuff, and unlock the doors and stuff. We got the windows there. That's all pretty basic stuff. We got these here. I haven't used them yet. Don't know what they are. Now let's listen to the sound of the car when you start it. I push the brake and you push this here start button right here. There, the car's on. That's what it sounds like. You got your really nice GPS and audio system. I don't mean audio system as far as speaker quality. I just mean as far as the interface is really nice. Sound quality is decent. This is the SV model. This is not the highest level Nissan Leaf, which has the better sound system. You got your control panel. You can push like the knobs, the buttons here. It'll scroll through things on the screen there, so you can like program your car. You can program all the features. How I have it set is if I were to like fall asleep, say I'm driving drunk or something. I'm kidding, I don't drive drunk. But if you drift onto the line, the steering wheel will go to let you know that you're drifting off the lane, which is pretty cool. It has steering assist, which I've not used yet, but if you turn on cruise control and steering assist, lane assist, what it'll do is it'll steer for you and it'll keep you in the lane, which I haven't done here. Here we got our Bluetooth audio button there for making calls and stuff. This button here, you can push OK. When you get a text message on your phone or to answer a phone call, you push that OK button right there. It'll answer the phone. Let's go over to the panel here. We'll show you how the climate control works. This button turns on the climate control. So here's the up and down of the temperature that you want it to be. See the Celsius there? So if you want it to be hot, this button here is the heater. If you want air conditioning, this button down here turns on the air conditioner. If you want it below just the fan, you leave both these buttons off. This button here, beside the middle, I'm going to tap it and show you what the screen shows you. It shows you whether you want it to be on your face, on your feet, and face, just your feet, defrost, and feet or just defrost. So that changes that mode over there. This button here, I don't know, I haven't used it yet. Over here on the far right here, this is the up and down of the fan strength. Now be aware, with an electric car, when you're blasting heat or blasting air conditioner, that actually consumes from the battery. Because we're not burning gas. So it uses up the battery, which is fine. But yeah, so if you're going to be driving a long distance, you gotta keep your eyes on that. If you keep the heat just high enough to be comfortable, and the fan just hard enough to be comfortable, it doesn't consume all that much. Now let's look at some of the other features of the driving features here. Let's see here. Here's a neat display. This tells me my fuel economy as it's been averaged out. So I've been getting 17.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So you can take that number, 17.2 kilowatt hours, multiply it by the cost of power in your city in cents, and that's how much per 100 kilometers it's going to cost you for the fuel. So let's look down here. Here we got a slot for things, sunglasses, whatever, straw. A little space down here for stuff. USB. There's a memory stick with music on there. Big downside of this car, you get only one USB stick slot, which I was disappointed with that. But what I did do is I installed one of these here in the 12-volt slot. I installed a charging cable into the 12-volt slot. Here we have the shifter. Up and left goes to reverse, which you can tell by looking at the front display here. Look for the R. It's in park right now. I push up left. Oh, well I can't. Charging cable's plugged in, so I can't show you that. But it would go R. Down, push down left, it goes to D for drive, or B for regenerating braking. If you're in B mode instead of D, then whenever you let go of the gas, the car will slow down pretty quickly, and it pumps that energy of motion back into the battery. Here, this button here, we have the economy mode. So look under the P here. Under the P, which normally would be a D, but if I push this button, you see the line disappear. Now we're in high torque, high power mode. So it'll drive like a motherfucker if you have it like that. But when you put it on this mode, economy mode, the pedal's softer, it accelerates more slowly, conserves power for lasting a longer time. The switch here, right here, if you push this down, it turns it into braking mode. And what that does is 1 foot braking mode. You lift your, so you can drive with 1 foot with it. You take your foot off the gas and it brakes. It applies the brakes and it turns the brake lights on the back for all the people behind you to see. Now, the power of this car, it's incredible power. You push that button, that gas pedal. Let's turn the car off and we'll go for a little spin. Car is off. I'm gonna eject the charge cable. When ejecting the charge cable, it's very important to close the lid so water can't get in. Close it up sharp. And on the charge cable itself, it has a fucking thing. It has a thing here, a cap. So you close the cap too. Make sure to keep water. We're gonna take it for a spin. You can see how fast it goes. I'm not gonna edit the time. I'm gonna stomp on it. We're gonna see how fast the car will go. When you gotta move, when you got somewhere to be, when you want to change the lane faster, if you see an emergency, you push that gas pedal. Well, gas. You push that accelerator, and that shit moves. It's crazy. We're gonna turn off economy mode. You're gonna see it's gonna go into reverse now. See the P turns into a B, an R. Let's do this. I'm gonna hold this this phone here, but I'm not gonna look at my phone. I'm gonna hold it there while I accelerate in a moment here. You see how fast. I'm gonna go to a straight stretch, and then I'm gonna punch the gas. You'll see how fast it accelerates up. You can time it too. No editing tricks are happening here. I'm gonna do it real time. Get ready. I might technically be breaking the law right now, but this is a drag strip. It's safe. Here we go. Here we go. You see? It's fast like a race car. You see the place where I live, the really nice city where I live. Lots of nice trees. It's Pretty rad here up in Canada. Look at the old turnaround. So that, folks, is a 2019 Nissan Leaf. All the questions that a new owner or a new potential owner might want to know, or someone who's just curious after a couple months of use, what do I know about this thing? It's a real pleasure to drive. Better be. It's real smooth. It's real cheap on gas. I'm saving a few $100 a month on gas. It's really why I'm able to afford it in the first place. My old car was burning oil, that was leaking brake fluid. It was really turned to shit, and so the opportunity came up, and I got my sweet credit rating, and I was approved. So there you have it. Everything I could think of that a person might question about the new 2019 Nissan Leaf SV. This is the mid-level version. There's one level higher. The higher version of the Nissan Leaf comes with the Bose sound system and the leather seats, which I didn't give a shit about for an extra who knows how many more thousands of dollars. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, go to my Instagram, my Tumblr weed, my Flipper, Schmipper, my Twitter, the Grandma Insta face, and the Bookify. Later.